Hello everyone, welcome back, and this is episode number 4 of this race series here at TeamSport Karting in Utrecht. We've had 3 random grid races in this series, and now we're going for 1 lap qualifying to determine the grid position for today's race. So we're just going out and immediately trying to set a lap, but the guy in front, oh no, he stops, his kart has stopped and we actually don't have enough room. We drive backwards and we try to signal a marshal because he's really on a not really that visible point on track, but we're just signaling, looking if they see him. There's a yellow flag, so normally you go out and right here at the end of the straight there's the start finish, you start the lap, but yeah, it's not possible. So I'm just checking if they've seen him. They have seen him, and I'm gonna go and continue to where everyone else is waiting. So everyone's waiting a little bit further ahead standings wise, because there are points in this event. I haven't talked about them yet. We are right now in P9 with only one driver just behind us. So if we finish in front of her, then we will secure P9 for this event. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. We're gonna be waiting right here with the other drivers at the yellow flag zone to see when we can go for our qualifying lap. But right now, just talking to my friend Ureen the Lap. I'll link him in the description. He has 2 GoPros in this event, one on my friend Samuel and also one for himself, and we're gonna be using one of the POVs later in this race, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, just trying to explain that he was stuck, his car didn't go, waving that he's there, and right now we're gonna be waved through one by one, and we're gonna start a qualifying lap when the lights go green. I'll not talk through the lap, I'll just let you enjoy the lap and see how we do, and we'll talk afterwards. But right now the light is green, we are going one by one. Now we're gonna have to make a little bit of a gap, make sure that we're not too close to the guy in front, and make sure there's a little bit of a gap behind. Trying to warm the tires a little bit, standing still doesn't help, cools them down and gives you a little bit less grip as well. So here we go. We go up the hill, then through the hairpin, and then we'll start our qualifying lap. Yeah, so let's see what we can do, what position we can get. But right now we go on throttle and enjoy this lap. So yeah, a decent lap. I think it's a 35.053. We're gonna see where that places us on the grid, but we're going to the place where we stood before when there was a yellow flag before starting the lap, because that point they'll get us to the grid and we'll see where we line up. So yeah, we don't know our position yet. We'll hear shortly. As you can see, he already started waving through people at their positions, but actually there is a mistake, and the guy right behind me tells us that his time is not correct. It's not at his card, so the name and card number is not lined up correctly. This probably happened when one of the guys rolled down the hill and we went out of the grid at a different position, and the system was confused at what happened. So he's gonna have to look at the people and at the timing, and then have to recalculate who is where and who said which lap, because yeah, we need to be on the correct grid position. We like to just have the correct position. So just talking to my friend here, just having a little bit of a laugh, and we skip forward a little bit because it took quite a while. I went and sat next to the 2 guys in front of me to explain what happened, that the timings were wrong. We could see that on one of the timing boards that's not visible in frame behind us. But yeah, just chilling a little bit, waiting to see what happens and how we're gonna go on from here. He's just trying to line up everyone's name with their grid position. And at the end they did get it sorted, so well done to the people there. But yeah, getting a little bit hot, getting a little bit warm, so I took off my gloves, but right at that time he came, said come forward, make sure there's room, and I'm gonna wave you through in the correct grid position. Now there's already 4 people on the grid. The first 3 were in the correct position, so they're gonna come through quite soon. Here they go, and one of them, oh, it's even more of them, but the first 3 can go through because they were on the right position, but after that they had to just check. So that's P4, and where do we line up? It's not P5 actually, but it is going to be a very nice P6. As you can see now, our position gets on screen. P6, a really great qualifying for me. I would not have expected that. I'm not the best qualifier, so I would have expected to be lower down, more 7th, 8th, 9th, or yeah, if I'm realistic, 9th or 10th would be more what I would have thought. But yeah, P6 starting, decent start. Let's see if we can maybe attack and not defend this whole race. Now this is a different race. There is a black flag lane on this race. You'll see it when we go through, because you have to go through it twice this race, which means my tactic of slowing everyone down won't work. They can just take the black flag lap, the joker lap, and they will get behind me or even get in front of me when I take my joker lap. So we're just gonna have to do our best. No defensive shenanigans this time around. And I've actually done the best of my friends in this qualifying as well. So both Samuel and Irene will be starting behind me, which is always a good thing. Always trying to have the upper hand, trying to maintain the gap and at least be quicker than my friends. That's always my goal. Doesn't always work out, but we'll try anyway. So just talking, waiting on this grid, this 6th position. So we've started most positions in the top half of the grid, which is something I haven't really done before. I've not done a lot of races before, a few here and there on these memory events, and we're having a bit of fun just hitting the cards, making some noise, because we're just waiting and having some fun. It's always fun to have these memory events. They are competitive on track while we're racing, but we're having great fun off track and between sessions as well. Now everyone is lined up, so we are getting ready for the grid. Just looking where my friends are, I can see they're a decent bit behind me, so the goal will be to finish 9th. Like I said, the person that is in just behind me at the standings is also behind me, so our goal is to maintain that. I think she actually is starting last, so the gap is quite big, 6 positions in between us. Just gonna have to make sure we get in front of her, or we stay in front of her. And that's just gonna be us waiting now for the red lights on the grid. They are not blinking yet, so we're gonna have still a little bit of time. Oh, there they go, they're blinking now, so it means they can go on at any time now. The guy at the right is the one who controls the light, so we're just gonna have to wait. He also turns them off, so we're gonna have to see what he does. Maybe they go quick, maybe they go slow. Most of the time it takes a little while for them to go off, so we'll see what happens next. Anyway, we're ready for this race. P6, let's see what we can do. And the lights go on. We have 5 lights and they go green, and here we go, starting P6. Let's see if we can maintain or gain a position. We're going around the outside in the first corner, turns to the inside as well, but we hit the guy in front, don't have enough momentum, and we're still in P6. We're gonna have to slot in behind, going through the spiral, gonna have to try to maintain, but we get tapped on the back, but there's a yellow flag, so a little bit of rest for us this first lap, and nothing gained, nothing lost. But one of the guys goes through the black flag lane, the joker lap, but it's not counted because it's the first lap and you can't go through there on the first 2 laps or the last lap. So we gain a position there and we go green again, racing for position P5. Someone tries to go down the inside again. We go defensive, make sure we shut the door and maintain our 5th position. But yeah, like I said, we can't maintain a defensive position because we're just gonna be overtaken by the joker laps. When they take them, they can take them, get them out of the way, and then just get right behind me, and then I have to take them, end up behind them. So we're gonna have to be strategic, maybe use a yellow flag as well to get them out of the way. But we're just gonna have to be a little bit patient. We have 21 laps, as you can see, at the top we added the lap counter, so you just know also how many laps there are still left instead of just which lap we're on. It's a little bit of clarity and it's great for me as well. So going on to lap 3, just taking our lines, trying to be as quick as possible, not just going defensive. We take a look behind, we have enough room. We take the line normally and we just, we can see the guys in front. They're quicker than us, they're going quite quickly and they're just gaining time on us, but that's not what we're fighting. We're fighting for P8 or P9, I mean, in the constructors. We see some other guys go through the black flag lane as well, but not the time for us yet. We're gonna have to time it, like I said, just going through these laps here a little bit. Nothing really changing for now. Onto lap 4 we can see the guys are right behind us, so we just take the 9 lines normally. If we get overtaken, it happens. I'm not gonna be ultra defensive, ultra aggressive like I was in the first 2, but here we go. We're actually already going through the black flag lane. The first Joker lap out of the way. You have to give way if someone is coming behind you from the normal racing line, but really good strategy. I saw on the last lap someone that held up that was right behind us when he went through there, so decided I'm gonna go immediately through it, but now someone sends it down the inside. We're down to P8, so we lose a position. We lost 2 in the black flag lane, so we're down to P8, which is a bit of a shame, but it's probably where we are on pace, so we're gonna try and finish around this position, I think. So we're just gonna try to follow the guy, and as you can see, one of the guys gets held up. He has to wait for the guys on the racing line, because you can't hold anyone up if you are through the black flag lane through the Joker lap. You have to give way. So we're back up to position 7, so only 1 position lost from our qualifying, which is still great. Going into lap 6 now, almost a third of this race has been done, and we're going through the spiral again, just trying to set great laps. Our last lap, of course, a little bit slower going through that black flag lane, but not going through it again. We have to do it twice this race, so just one more time. Maybe there's a good yellow flag or something. I'm gonna be really strategic about it, not just do it because we have to do it. We can do it on one of the final laps, not the final lap itself, but then you get a penalty. I believe it's 5 seconds or even 10 seconds, so we're not going for that, but we're gonna have to see what we can do with it. And again, through the spiral, this is the most tricky corner on the course. We have actually learned it has been changed now, so it's a little bit easier to go through there. There's a bump that they removed, so that's great. We're gonna have to see how the track is now that when we go the next time there. But just going through the motions right now, because we're doing everything we can until lap 8, so even still in P7 is a great, especially now because we're not really defending like we did in the first 2 races where we started at the front, tried to hold everyone up. Now we're just going full out, just hoping we can gain some positions maybe, but it's nothing there. And again, we're going through the black flag lane, doing that Joker lap, seeing we have a gap behind. Again, one of the guys behind me got held up the previous lap, so just making sure we're gonna keep that position. So we're in P7 right now, and we have all our Joker laps done. So if everything is right now as it is, and there's a yellow flag, so we miss an opportunity. Maybe we should have waited this lap so we could go through the black flag lane right now through the Joker lap, because you lose less time with the yellow flags. So, but alright, we're going green again, so it wouldn't have mattered because we didn't even reach the Joker lap. But like I was saying, we have had these Joker laps done, so P7, if we let no one through, that will be our finishing position, which is something that I would really like to maintain, this position on pace. Only losing 1 position from our qualifying would be quite decent, but I don't know if we can do it. We're almost halfway through this race now, so it's going really quickly, and we're just pumping in the laps. It goes a little bit slower last lap, as you can see, because we had the yellow flag, and just gonna be pushing now, gonna be seeing what we can do from this position. But there's gonna be some guys behind us that might be quicker, that will close up. We missed the apex a little bit, and we look some if someone might be coming up behind us, but for now they are just a little bit further behind. We can take the normal racing lines, making sure we keep looking behind if they are closing up, because we don't have to do our joker laps anymore. We can go a little bit defensive right now because the gap in front is just increasing all the time, so we're not going to be able to catch them, which is a shame because I would like to have a little bit of a battle with the guys in front, try and overtake, but it's not gonna be something we can do too. So yeah, just quite lonely for now, just doing everything I can, not getting close to my personal best on this track, but that's okay. 34.9 is a new best lap this race, which is something we really like to see. Now notice that my fastest laps every race come at the end, so we're gonna have to look at that, try and see how we can make sure we, in the races that are to come maybe later, how we can get more lap time out of the early laps, because yeah, just making sure we're getting quicker all the time instead of just at the end when we're pushing. And I don't know why, maybe it's because you get in the groove, but we're gonna actually switch right now to the POV of one of my friend, courtesy from the footage of Areen the lap. He is behind us, we make a little bit of a mistake and he's gonna be right behind us, so we're gonna see how he tries and attacking us. We go a little bit wide, he tries the inside, but there's nothing to do there. As you can see, this footage is a little bit wider than mine. It was a setting that was wrong. It's gonna be fixed soon, and it's not the next few videos, but after that I'm gonna have the better and wider angle, just like you see here. But yeah, you can see our lines not that great, a little bit choppy as well, a little bit too much steering, just aggressive steering, but as long as he doesn't get behind, we will be keeping P7. Because I only have his POV, I don't have the lap times for him. They are just, they weren't included, so I'm not gonna bother with that. And it's all about what we can do. He is in P8, we're in P7, he's right behind us, he is better than us, he is higher up in the standings as well, and we did a solid defensive move there. Make sure he can't just dive down the inside, and make sure that he is staying behind us, going defensive again into the spiral. And just as you can see, this is what we had in race 1. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. Race 1 of this series, where we're going really defensive. Now you're gonna see it from the POV, or the view from the guy behind us. He's not right up my bumper, so we have a little bit of space. He's really trying. Something I've seen him do is a little bit more smooth on the steering, so that's something I'm gonna try and learn from as well, because he is, like I said, a little bit quicker than me overall. We're quite close on our best lap times, and he started the qualifying behind us, so he had a worse lap. But yeah, as you can see, he's quite smooth, and it's something I'm gonna try and learn to do as well. If you also have any other tips, please leave a comment and just tell me what I can improve. Just some constructive feedback would always be appreciated. But he's getting closer to my rear bumper. As you can see, the brake lights go on. I let off, brake again, but as long as he is not able to even get alongside or look at what I can do, he actually tries down the inside, but there was no room. He has to steer out of it, and we gain a massive amount of time. So good driving from me. A little bit of a mistake from Samuel, and he has to try and close up again with 4 laps remaining. So a few more laps to go. Let's see if we can get him behind. As you can see, he is a little bit quicker because he is gaining all the time, and in the first few heats when he was in front of me, he did also just drive away. So definitely the quicker of the two he is. I make a little bit of mistake again. I set the kart sideways, a little bit oversteer, and he closes right up again. And as you can see, he takes this corner way less on the outside. I go wide, he doesn't, so that's something I can try next time I go karting there. And we miss the apex. He hits it beautifully. He gets even closer, almost touching our rear bumper, just not quite. He looks, but there's no room, and we just get our line in. So he's really trying to see every opportunity, trying different lines, maybe see if there is any space that's opening up. trying the switchback here, but nothing to do for him there as well. And again, we do a little bit more his line. Maybe I've seen it a look behind if he is close enough. He isn't, so we're just gonna go defensive in the middle of the course and still maintaining that P7 for now. So yeah, let's see if we can keep in mind 2 laps remaining. You can see still trying everything he can to close up a little bit better lines from him. I'm focused on the defense. I brake early. I make sure I park it on the apex. He tries the switchback. He is actually next to us, but knowing this complex to the right, he is not able to get past there. So as long as we have him on the outside, that's fine. And he loses a little bit of time with that as well, but we go defensive, making sure that he doesn't try anything, but that means he can close right up again. Tries the switchback, but yeah, we just position our car beautifully. He looks down the inside, no room there. So we've survived until the final lap in P7, looking where he is, making sure we go defensive. He tries going down the inside again, hits me a little bit, but everything okay. Just a little bit of friendly fighting there, and nothing he can do, making sure the corner is too sharp if he tries going down the inside. So we're gonna have 2 more corners after this one. I go really defensive, making sure he is on the outside. He actually tries the switchback here, and we're gonna have a race to the line, but eventually, as you can see, we finish in front of him, P7. So great racing from him. We also finished in front of the girl. We haven't even seen her this race, and that means we're overall P9 after 4 races, having some fun with my friends on this TeamSport karting event in Utrecht. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you next time.